Welcome in, everybody, to episode 32 of Understable Minds. My name is Anthony.
Still?
Still, yeah. It's been 32 weeks, a little bit more than 32 weeks, and it's still Anthony.
Okay.
You know, sometimes times change, things change over time. Some things stay the same forever.
It's true.
So far, my name has been staying the same. Ironically, your name is still Eric for even longer than my name's been Anthony.
It's very true.
And my name is Professor Tiddlywinks. Welcome to my show.
A brand new host.
Oh, wow.
A brand new guy that used to be AJ Risley. I don't know what it'll be next week.
Next week, you'll be visited by my... Hey, get out of here, Professor Tiddlywinks.
Have you ever seen that movie?
What?
I forget what it's called.
I had to push Professor Tiddlywinks out of my chair.
Except all of our YouTube channel people are like,
I think
AJ has lost his dang mind.
I think they're gone. Yeah. So audio people, if you want to see Professor Tiddlywinks, head over to the YouTube channel.
That's right.
There's a movie that you reminded me of. I forget what it's called, but there's a guy, and I can't remember his name either. I think his name is James, but he plays like a person with multiple different personalities, and it's incredible. I forget what it's called, though. It's like he's a guy, but then there's like a 40-year-old woman in his head.
Yes.
And there's like a child. And
this isn't the one where that main character goes on a killing spree, is it?
I remember he's like not up to good stuff.
Oh.
I feel like he may have like kidnapped somebody. I think it's part of a series. I think there's like 2 or 3 movies in the same storyline.
Well, anyway, I mean,
a lot of information there.
I have pure intentions.
Yeah, no, please don't do bad. That goes for AJ, Professor Tiddlywinks, whoever joins us next week, Eric, myself, all the YouTube viewers, and audio listeners as well. Just do good, be good people. Speaking of good people, we're going to be joined by a very good person, both on the disc golf course and between the ears. Gavin Rathbun will be on the phone here in mere moments.
Sweet.
We'll be joined by Gavin. When we're done with Gavin, we'll talk about the LWS Open at Idlewild. I don't know if you guys were aware, that was a Disc Golf Pro Tour event that just happened this past weekend.
Very
on the Elite Series, correct?
On the Elite Series. This is true.
Which I hit one of my goals this weekend.
You did.
Speaking of last
of your
week's
predictions,
episode,
that's right.
Yep.
Hey.
Way to go, Eric.
1 down, 2 to go.
Nice.
Crowd.
And then closing out the show, we've got some... Danny, is it fair to call it news? We've got some information regarding Danny and his whereabouts.
Yeah.
Where Danny will be located starting on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Danny?
Well, he's right there right now, but on Thursday he won't be right there. So.
Well,
I'm just practicing for the audio sting that I'll be recording later.
Right.
So that we can play, so that Danny can just press a button and
but Danny won't
next
be here.
Week.
Right.
Well, yes.
Well, Danny won't be there.
One of us will have to press a button and that it'll say, "Where's Danny? Where's Danny? Where's Danny? Where's Danny?"
Oh, remix.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's not do that, but let's jump over to Gavin. He's waiting for us.
All right.
Let's jump over to our phone call / video call with Mr. Gavin Rathbun. Joining us on the line today, episode 32 of Understable Minds, is a person that people will know him, and it's not AJ Risley.
Oh.
They'll know him for the facial hair in and around his upper lip, but he is more than just a mustache. He's someone that has thrown maybe not the farthest, because my memory is terrible, but to the best of my memory, the farthest throw that I've ever filmed, and probably one of the farthest throws that I've ever seen, in a practice round video with Jonathan Nicholson for the 2022 Dynamic Discs Open. If people want to go watch that, it's hole, I don't remember the number, old hole 13 from Jones East, somewhere towards like the middle of the course, I think. It's far, 550 plus feet. I know it was higher than that. I think it was 560 something. At a time where he was a few months off of shoulder surgery, about, he claims, 75%. For me, that's about 175%. Joining us on the line is Mr. Gavin Rathbun.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, Gavin?
How you doing, Gavin?
Hi.
Not too bad. Yeah, there's not a chance I should have been doing that at the time.
We'll keep that between us.
Right. Yeah. Don't anybody out there, don't tell Gavin's physical therapists. Don't tell his doctor, anything like that. Just tell him that it happened now. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Now that he's like 100%, he is throwing bombs, and just leave it at that. We won't timestamp anything, even though I kind of already did. That's my bad. That's my bad. Shouldn't have done that. So really quick, Gavin, I guess we will. It's been since I think it's been since Dynamic Discs Open since we got the chance to talk to you. How is the shoulder doing?
Way better, so much better. I'm so happy that I was able to come back to Illinois and go back to physical therapy, see a doctor, clear my head that nothing was wrong.
Yeah,
I've been an athlete my whole life, and I've never quite felt soreness like that. I was definitely pushing my limits. I'd say I was eager to get back into it.
Yeah, that's always one thing that I hear is almost maybe not the hardest, but one of the harder things for athletes to overcome once they have an injury is, like you were saying, where you've never been sore, you've never had to do that. Everything has always physically just worked, and then now, it's hard to trust that thing again, because for the longest time it worked and then it didn't, and now it's supposed to work again, but I don't want to be back to where I was 12 months ago or anything.
Right.
Yeah. So it's great to hear. Would you say that you're back to 100% or kind of getting closer to that, closer than you were?
First round of every tournament, I'd say I'm just about at 100%.
Sweet.
So it's more the recovery.
Yeah. I still get soreness, but it's way more manageable now. I can play full tournaments. I've done it 5 times now. 5 full tournaments without any pain, with being able to get the soreness out by the Tuesday afterwards.
Sure.
So it's going well.
That's awesome. Good. It's good that you bring up the fact you've played 5 events. 2 of those have been on tour. 2 more of those have been wins. You won 1 A tier and a B tier, right? Both in Illinois?
Yep.
So you won, it was iOS 100 and then 112? Is that right?
No. I want to say it was like 122 maybe.
Okay.
The iOS 100 was supposed to happen in 2020, but it got canceled the past 2 years.
And that was the A tier. That was, right, that was the A tier?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and that was that the one where your final round was like 1060?
Yeah, I think it went down to 1059 when it became official.
What the heck? Well,
but those round ratings out there were a little skeptical.
A little low.
Not enough out of bounds on the course, I guess. It was all natural OB.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so, I mean, sounds like the shoulders has been good for a while. Did you notice a difference between, kind of playing more local events versus then your first event back on tour was the Preserve, and then you just played at Idlewild? Do you notice a difference in those two kind of environments?
For sure. I've also learned to throw more controlled shots, and I've been working on that really, really hard, not forcing over something overstable.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost have to still on these longer courses like Idlewild this last week. I threw a lot of sidearms, and I'm really happy I have a week off.
Just to kind of let it rest and recover?
Yeah, for sure.
What is that process like for you? Has it just been a lot of stretching, or like literally I'm just not using my arm?
A lot of stretching, icing. When I was back at home, it was awesome because every Tuesday and Thursday I was able to get needled, and it felt like I had a brand new arm next morning every time.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm going to be able to do that before Clash of the Canyons, which I'm excited for. Go to physical therapy a couple more days.
Mm-hmm. What were you
I
going to say, Jim?
I was going to ask, are you doing, is that part of your mid-season routine and regimen, is needling or some sort of massage?
Yeah. The needling helps the pec so much. My pec was feeling like, I've been calling it like a marble or like a little steel ball is what it felt like when I would feel it. It would not loosen up at all. And the needling is the only thing that's really been able to, well, it doesn't tighten up like that anymore, but
Good.
that was the only thing that was helping the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I know last year when I was really trying to work out my wrist issue, I had a few medical professionals tell me that the muscle fibers in my forearm, like the top of my forearm, had a lot of knots, and where the muscle fibers felt almost ropey. Like they were
Like a rope.
like a rope.
Yeah, I know what
That's
you're
a
saying.
good term for
And
it.
so it's interesting it's like, well, I want to smooth that out. I don't want it to feel like a rope. I want to, it's like I want it to feel like feel and look like a muscle and muscle tissue, how that should feel.
In an ideal world, that's how your muscles would be.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That I'll take one of those, please. And so it's like, but rather than just wishing for it, it's like, how do we make that happen? And I'm fascinated to learn more information about that and different ways about how to relieve that, not just for myself.
Oh, you
but
should
so I can
definitely look
kinda-
into it. Needling's amazing.
Yeah.
It's seriously like the best. I hate needles so much, so for me to say that, it's crazy. But yeah, it is
Mhm.
really amazing.
Yeah. Well, good. So, and then have you talked to any other players on tour about like the same kind of pain, the same kind of like recovery process? Is anybody else interested in the things that you've been doing? Is anybody else already doing this?
Not, I guess I really haven't had that conversation. A lot of people just ask how my shoulder is, I guess.
Right.
I've talked with Eagle just a little bit with what he's going through, because I'm not going to say anything about his situation, but
Right.
it's fairly similar.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, why not? Like, is it?
Well, that's his.
That's
I mean,
that's
stuff
up to
to
Eagle.
share.
That's
Yeah.
not for us to talk about.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. What he's told Gavin in confidence. If Eagle wants to come on the show and talk about his shoulder, we'd be more than happy to talk to him about his shoulder.
Sure. Yeah.
I hope he's doing good.
Yeah,
same.
Same. That comes from the entire disc golf world, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the registration list for European Open, so that's exciting.
Well, it's all across our fingers.
Whoa. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Did you just make that up? What was that little smirk?
it's my bud Gavin, just excited about some news. So it's just kind of
that definitely looked like a smirk of AJ's just making stuff
Yeah.
up. And maybe
I'm
it's
sure he is on
this-
the registration, but that doesn't mean he's playing. He's also on registration for Worlds. So
I think
Let's hope he plays.
I think what you just said about how the whole disc golf community is hoping for that, or hoping for the best for Eagle. I think a lot of that is because of the injury process that he's been through over the past few years with multiple different injuries. And it's just,
I'm sure.
I think
Right.
he's opened up more about it. And so Gavin has had an injury, a serious injury that he's been very open about.
Mhm.
And I mean, I had an injury that I'm still dealing with. And
Mhm.
I think, I know I haven't been as open as these two. So when I ask like, wait, why not? I don't know. It's just the openness and the honesty is definitely appreciated. I don't know.
anyway,
What were you?
All right, Gavin. So before we let you
Forgot
go,
what we
you
were talking
are you're out at Am Worlds, also Masters Worlds.
Yes.
Before we let you get back to that, I wanted to talk to you about. I went and played disc golf for the first time in a little while yesterday. We got some new exciting discs in the warehouse that I wanted to try out.
Ooh.
Yes, one of them. I'm sure you can guess what it was. Talk to me about that thing.
Oh, it's amazing. So it's actually crazy. When I first started throwing them, I didn't get too much practice because I was getting ready to go to the preserve, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my trusty clear, I think you guys have seen it, my clear super flat felon
Yeah.
Mhm.
that I was using for all my really overstable soft flicks, crazy angles that would turn and twist and skip. And I lost it.
Yeah.
No.
So it was like perfect time, like, oh, I need you right now. the Hybrid X Felon, it was awesome. It
Sweet.
replaced it so perfectly. I've been throwing it ever since. It's one of my go-tos for almost any upshot, any wind.
Yeah, I was worried that for someone like me, that it was just going to be monstrously overstable and I could throw it as far as a Justice, which is me to AJ. But it's not. It's like, it's very overstable. It's more overstable than the Orbit Felons. It's more overstable than a Lucid Felon, Fusion. But it's like, I can throw it, and that feels great. Because like, hey man, this is a really good disc, and I get to throw it. It's awesome.
Just enough without being too much, for sure.
Right. Yeah. So Gavin's Hybrid X Felons released July 28th.
Yes,
I believe is the date. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. If you're not able to get one, then I'm sure Gavin will have some. Hit him up, buy some of those from him. Help support Gavin.
Or if you are in an area, hit up your local store that you go to and make sure that they are buying these and keeping these on their shelves.
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah, spread the disc.
Spread the felon love.
Spread the disc.
Because it's one thing for just AJ to go on the website and click.
Right. That's not spreading anything.
Yeah, it's just spreading the disc.
That's right. That's why
my game.
Yeah, you get out there and then you spread it down the fairway.
Right, but if I go out to
spray it.
That's kind of more my approach. All right, Gavin. So we do want to let you get back to caddying and everything else that you are out there doing. But before, I wanted to give you a quick congratulations. I saw that you qualified for USDGC this past weekend. That's awesome.
Yes, so excited.
That's huge.
It helps the confidence a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's always a weight off the shoulders moving forward at future events, for sure, as soon as you get that qualification.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm sure you two can attest to this. For anybody on tour, that's kind of there's probably Worlds is in your head kind of all year, and I feel like USDGC is kind of the other one that's always just like, I want to get there, I want to play well, I want, but you have to play well to get there. And so quick and big congratulations from all of us over here, Kansas side, to you, and then thank you for joining us. We will let you get back to your duties as a caddy this week.
Yes,
it was awesome being able to catch up with you guys a little bit.
Same. Glad to hear the shoulder's doing better as well.
Absolutely.
Once again, big thank you and congratulations to Gavin on qualifying. Congratulations to Gavin for joining us. Thank you for qualifying for USDGC.
It works.
And also, you're welcome, I guess, for finishing tied for 16th at Idlewild. Another thank you would go out to Isaac Robinson and Katrina Allen for winning
for the dubs
the event. Yeah.
You got me, man.
He's like turning red.
That totally got me.
I saw
completely threw me off with that switcheroo.
Did it, Mom?
Because then I got thrown off, and now I'm trying to.
Oh, that's weird.
Now I'm trying to find some reality to latch back onto. And the only thing is this, this messed up scenario where Gavin feels that, yes, he needs to be congratulated for being on the show.
Yeah. And that's probably what he's doing. He's probably outside his van like, hey, do you guys know I just had an interview.
Such a ridiculous perspective.
That was me.
And it's just
man,
bringing me to tears.
That's reality. That's what it means to be on this show.
That's what it means to be a sponsored touring professional.
Highly coveted. Yeah. You have to at least qualify for USDGC to be on this show or be me. Because you guys have qualified at some point in your life. I just get to make the rules. Therefore, I'm in.
Perfect.
One of the, before we get into your guys' highlights, a new rule is that I'll get to say one of my highlights from the past weekend first. And
I like that rule.
That was that Chris Clemens, our very own Chris Clemens, and Isaac Robinson, the one who took down the event, both were 100% C1X putting for the event, not for a round. I'm pretty happy if I'm 100% on a hole. And they did it for, 54 holes? Pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, 54 holes with a lot of rain.
Yes.
And not just rain, but like sloppy, like dangerous conditions almost.
Bro, hole 15, is it 15?
I don't know.
The Kevin Jones hole where he kept hitting the same tree?
That's Maple
It
Hill.
is.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, that one, like they would be showing the tee shots, and like that uphill is just mud. Like that's not grass. That's not ground. It's
18 as well was just kind of.
Yeah.
I remember one of the rounds. It was if you were in the middle of that fairway, it was not like typically you want to be in the middle of the fairway, but at the what is it, Saturday, I think it was, when it was raining, you did not want to be in the middle of that fairway
because it had just rained all of Friday.
Mud, just
especially for like the MPO players where the entire field has gone through it twice.
Yeah,
and like anything that was close to resembling grass has been gone for 24 hours.
Correct.
It's just the sloppiest ice skating rink you've ever been on.
Yeah, gross.
They did mention during the broadcast that the tournament staff added some gravel or crushed stone, I think it was, to a few of the muddy fairways.
Is that like organic gravel? It's like just a little bit higher quality.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's a fancy term.
That's the way to do it, I guess.
Artisan crushed stone.
Artisan.
They imported it all the way from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
A tournament held in Kentucky with crushed stone from Ohio? Must be
Rock?
LWS Open at Iowa.
My goodness. What was a highlight for each of you two that kind of comes to mind when you think of the weekend?
Oh shoot, I was just thinking this too. Darn.
You don't got one?
I had one.
Must not have been very highlight worthy.
Well, I mean, when you talk about crushed stone.
Well, there's AJ's, the Ohio Artisan hand cut rocks. Eric, you got a highlight for us?
Well, obviously the Chris Clemens finishing in fourth place was a great weekend for him and for us. Obviously, you know, Chris being part of our Supreme team, seeing him go out there and perform. But mine was probably not during the event. It was more Team Idlewild. That's there. It's kind of consists of our Supreme team and a couple other players as well. And they released some, was it Glimmer Suspects?
Oh yeah.
With each player had to design a stamp and all that. And that was something that went down. They did a clinic, they did a get together, and it just seemed really cool. I mean, I wasn't there obviously, but that was probably my highlight of the week. And it wasn't even like part of the event, but those suspects will be available very, very soon on the Team Idlewild website, which I don't personally have it right now, but we are going to do some more promotion behind it. And I'll let you know what it is. I think it's on the LWS website. I'm not sure what that website is off the top of my head.
Sounds right.
But that's a pretty cool deal that some extra incentives for our players and suspect that people have been trying to get a hold of.
Bro, I'm going to need me one of those.
Yeah.
I'm going to need me one of those.
It's pretty sweet.
What did you guys think of the changes to the course?
Oh, thought they were great.
Yeah.
hole three in that par 3 configuration that they went away from, that was my favorite hole on the course.
Was that the big downhill shot that was reachable?
Yeah. I mean, big. What do you mean? How do you figure? It was a par. It
was a par 3, but it was just big elevation drop downhill. Wasn't there a weird creek OB and all that? Yeah,
there was a creek short of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that was a cool shot, but they changed it, turned it into a par 4. I thought they did a great job with that. So I really enjoyed that change. And then I think it was the next hole. Was it the very next hole after that?
Probably. If they're changing one hole like that, typically.
Yeah, it was another par 4 with another water carry.
Oh yes, where it was like you throw over the water. There's kind of like a large hill, I guess, kind of like a landing zone, and then like that wall of trees. Yeah, that seemed like a great hole. That seemed. People had to get so creative on that second shot because there was a very real possibility of throwing too short, and now the gap is like super tight, or you get too close and you're pinched, and now you can't access the gap, and you have to do all these weird. Yeah, that seemed like a really cool hole.
Yeah. I really enjoyed watching the course. I think, so.
I mean, FPO finished over par. The champion finished over par for the week, which is the first time it's ever happened since Masters Cup.
I think that's what they said.
Last year or 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Wow. And I had to go back and look because I'm like, Emporia had to be close, and Kristen won the tournament even. So
okay, because
it was very, very close.
Paige won Idlewild last year at 1 under.
Yes.
So it was
very tough course for sure.
It looks so hard, but it looks like a course that's hard but fun to play.
Mhm.
Like I could see myself playing that course. I think I said it last week, and coming out of there with a smile on my face and like a plus 20 on my scorecard. Just
Yeah.
5, 5, 6,
Yeah.
5, 8, 5. Like just no birdies, but just having the time of my life. It looks ideal.
Mhm.
Not Friday and Saturday. Sunday, that seems like ideal disc golf. Friday and Saturday, I would be bundled up, not outside.
Correct. It looked very gross,
It looked,
especially up there when you're going up and down and you got mud involved.
yeah.
Not fun.
Because it's one thing to play in the rain, right? But when it's raining and the tee pad is slippery, 20 feet in front of the tee pad is slippery.
Yeah.
The center of the fairway is slippery. The ideal landing zone is slippery. Like,
What do you
And
do?
you want me to run full speed and
how am I supposed to tackle this guy?
plant and rotate? What the?
Yeah.
Ugh.
The fact that people were not only were playing well, but very well
Mhm.
in those conditions was just like, if that doesn't show the difference between your average dude that just goes out and plays disc golf once a month
Right.
and then the elite of the elite players where like, hey, you can't stand still, but also throw a 450 foot hyzer. And then they just do it. Like, you're a freak.
Yeah.
All of you, collective freaks.
Of nature.
Right. In the best possible way. The best possible. You want to know what else was the best, AJ?
Tell me.
Skip Ace.
I like how Anthony only wants to talk about skip ace when he does well in skip ace.
That's absolutely right, Eric. We could talk about the last.
It's literally the only time he ever brings
Yep.
it up
We
is if
can-
he has a guy that won or he did well.
We can start with.
Mark it down.
We can start. Yeah, we can start with Portland Open if you'd like.
See?
Went
I was
3-0.
going to say, now that we're talking about skip ace, let's.
Yeah, let's just start at Portland Open. Let's forget everything that happened before that.
I'd rather not.
We'll just reset the scoreboard from Portland.
No, you know what? I need to learn.
Yeah, AJ. Learn.
Check
dude.
your skip ace lineup.
Yeah. So your boy picked up Isaac Robinson a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good pickup.
We'll say that one paid off
Yeah, that one's paying off.
because the boy took it down.
Yeah, he got you 1 point.
This is true. 1 whole point.
One
Thank
point.
you, Isaac.
Guy on my team got me 100 points. I hope he's
Uh-oh.
okay. I hope he's okay.
Who was that?
Anthony Barella.
He got hurt,
Ah,
right? Didn't he
it.
get
Was it
hurt
his ankle?
during the round? I thought I read somewhere. I think Drew Gibson made a tweet about the conditions.
Didn't he have an ankle injury in
I think he had he rolled his ankle at
where was
OTB.
that? OTB, that's right.
And then I'm sure those wet conditions didn't help. I know there was a lot of people pulled out because of the conditions.
Yeah. I would have been right there. I would have been leading the charge back down the course backwards.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, what's the like, I don't know if it's a real person, but like the guy that would like play the harmonica or something and would like bring all the rats out of town. What was that guy? The Pied Piper, was that him?
Sure.
Could've
Yeah.
That'd be
been.
me with quitters just leaving the event. Anybody who doesn't want to play in this, follow me.
Follow me.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
We do not
AB, I
condone
hope
that.
you're all right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No. If anyone actually got hurt, yeah.
But come on, dude. Come on.
get hurt
Come
later?
on, dude. Like, for the sake of a fantasy disc golf team, come on.
Right.
Take
Which
that ish.
you're in danger of getting caught, dude.
This is so much just joking around.
Right. We
I
do
really hope you're okay.
Right. We do actually hope that
How did the
AB's okay.
so yeah, let's break it down a little bit. You had the winner.
Really,
You
dude?
had the winner.
We're talking about injuries and how you hope people are okay, and you just said you're gonna break it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down.
Oh, it's sprained. You want me to just break it all the way, dude? Come on. Yeah. So I had I took it down 3-0 on the week.
Yeah. Yeah. The crowd loves that character.
Yeah.
Tony.
I had iRob give me 1 point.
I rob.
K Klein got me 3 points. And P Mac got me 6 points. So
Dude,
half the squad almost podiumed.
another course record for PMAC. Pretty impressive
I
stuff.
saw a meme this morning where it was I forget what it was. This is a terrible story.
Is it the one where it's like a little light bulb and then like a math equation above the guy's head, and then like galaxy, and then like a galaxy comes out of his head because he just had like the most epic realization. It's like 4 different rows.
All right,
and it's like first round Paul Macbeth, second round Paul Macbeth, final round Paul Macbeth. It's just like whoa.
Similar to that. It's a picture of John Daly just ripping a cigarette, and it just says, "Where's the first tee and what's the course record?" And then somebody just captioned it, "Paul Macbeth on the Sunday of a tournament he has no chance of winning."
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'm 15 strokes back. I'll probably just shoot like 17 down. Then just what do I have to lose? Yeah. So Paul did Paul things on Sunday.
He sure did.
No, I also had
9 down through 8 holes. Is that true?
That sounds like my scorecards. I have a lot of those.
So yeah,
I don't have a lot of those. I have 0 of those lifetime. I could play the easiest course, and I promise I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, speaking of skip ace, I dropped Alden Harris a couple weeks ago. Nice top 10 finish, Alden.
Pretty smart. Instead of doing that, AJ, you should have not done that. You should have dropped probably for this week. It would have been good to drop AB instead.
Yeah, it really should have. Yeah, I shouldn't. Why
don't you pull your phone out and just drop everybody right now? Whoever's on the squad. We got European Open coming up. My whole team is not headed over to Europe, so I'm gonna need some help.
Is European part of it? European Open
is the next one. It's a major.
Yeah,
See, that seems
gotta be.
Well, yeah.
It'll
be a weird week.
It is gonna be tough for all 4 of us to have a full roster.
I definitely won't.
Right, because you have to decide. Like, do I want to? Right,
and that's it's just no different than last week when I chose to have a player in my starting lineup that wasn't there.
That worked well for me at the beginning of the year
because there's 3 players that I did not want to drop because I'm not about to put them out there.
Right.
So
and then just not get them back ever.
Yeah.
Right. But then like if we all don't have a full roster, then Danny could just drop one person and guarantee 3-0 that week.
Mm-hmm.
Because like even if his person comes in second to dead last, beats all of us.
Sure.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of makes me think that we ought to have like a mid-season shuffle, like where we do this.
When I start doing well, you want to change things up again, dude?
No, that's
what?
Not, I mean, I kind of forgot
like
about. I forgot about how poorly you were doing the whole season. Thanks for the reminder,
AJ. I have 6 wins. I've beaten you guys 6 times and like 20 something losses. You guys shake things up.
No, I like my squad.
I will keep my team.
I think it would be hypothetical, or I don't know, whatever. Let me just draw it out and pitch it.
Make it quick because I'm going to say no matter what.
Yes.
It is.
So okay. So
no.
Yeah. Not on board.
We drop the players that are not going to play.
You drop yours first. I'll drop mine.
So we drop everybody, but then we get these players back.
Right. Before D-Glow, the event after the European Open that's on the Skip Ace schedule, we hold like a mid-season draft. So it's it's a level playing field. So it's not like, oh, you drop Dickerson and I'm going to.
But do you get players that are currently on your roster that are playing European Open?
Do you get to like keep somebody?
Danny has Ricky. Ricky's playing European Open. Does he still get him or does he have to drop him based on?
No. Right. Everybody. Yeah. If you, thank you.
This sounds way too complicated.
It just needs
for something that's never going to happen. Yeah. For something that
welcome to my brain. This sounds way too complicated for something that's never going to happen.
For something that had a 0.
Thank you for finally diagnosing my life. Now my ego can finally die and ascend to heaven, and I can start living my life. Holy crap! Wow, dude, you just said the magic sentence.
You're welcome.
I'm good.
You know who's not going to let their ego die? This guy. We had some head-to-head predictions last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. We did not do very well, or at least I didn't.
Kyle Klein versus Paul Macbeth.
Yep.
Bam.
Yep.
You guys.
Paul tried to make it interesting for sure.
He made it very interesting. Yeah. He finished in 6th. Sixth. That's easy to say. He finished in 1 after 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Klein, defending champion, finished in 3rd.
Yeah.
That's
Good job rolling the dice there, bro.
Got that. Rolling the dice, he won. What do you mean?
He didn't win.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, so what better time to pick him?
It's a dice roll between those two every week. They're both solid players.
That's true.
So
that is true.
They're both very good.
That is true. I want to
the fact that we took Macbeth and that you're over here gloating about it is just asinine.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's because we picked the same person on the next two. So
yeah.
He's joking. Oh, he's joking about the gloating is just it's just a joke.
Shh. Is it?
But I think so.
Okay.
All right. No, but I do want to say, hey, Kyle, props.
Yeah, good shit.
Well done. Yeah.
way to go, man.
Well done. Way to.
He's turning his game around.
Yes.
Just like you said last week, this is kind of the point in the year last year where he did it as well. So it'll be interesting to see.
I think in the pre-tournament press conference, he addressed that. I think someone asked him about it, and he addressed like the expectations, and it's nice to see that he did well and
he said something about
overcame them.
This is the place where he feels most comfortable. Maybe because of his win, or maybe he won because of the comfort there.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So congratulations to Kyle. Congratulations to me. Moving on to our next prediction. We had Mason Ford versus Chris Clemens. We all took Chris, and Chris did very well this week. Like you had said earlier, Eric tied for 4th place. So Chris did take that down. Props to all of us. Our third and final prediction, unfortunately.
Attaboy, Chris.
We all got that one wrong.
Val
did not do quite as well as she has been. Yeah.
And that was against Missy, right?
And
Missy got second.
That's right. I knew it was on the podium somewhere. Missy got second. So congratulations to Missy. I do not regret picking Val. I think Val was a good pick there.
Just based off of those two head to head this year,
there's a roll of the dice. Yeah. So
another roll. Yeah.
We'll have some more predictions next week coming for the European Open. It'll be interesting. Maybe we can find some players that we know nothing about and make it a true roll of the dice. And maybe we can literally roll some dice and we'll make our picks that way.
Sure.
But like we had talked about at the top of the show, we are going to fold him up, box him up. We're shipping Danny off to be announced location coming the end of this week. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that we can probably now announce the location. Danny, would you like to take the honors? Would you like to nominate someone to take the honors of announcing where it is that you will be folded like a pretzel, stuffed into a box, and shipped off to?
Well, hopefully nowhere.
You just want to be left in the box then?
No.
Sounds very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm going to be flying in an airplane.
Smart.
Congratulations.
Yeah, seems like the much more logical idea. Well, I'm heading to the Creators Cup. Overthrow Disc Golf reached out to me. Him and Robbie C. and Foundation are all collaborating, bringing a bunch of creators to South Carolina, Charleston, to, I guess, collaborate and make content. And then also there's going to be a tournament and like some field events, apparently. Molt will be there. There's going to be lots of creators. It's going to be fun. And I'm shipping out, I guess, on Thursday.
Shipping out.
Yes. Sounds like I'm enlisting or something. Like, no, I'm just going to go make some videos with some, because like
this is a business trip.
Yeah. It's weird because like I've talked to all these guys just on, messaging and stuff, but I haven't really talked to them much in person. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's super cool. With the people that you named, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of good content coming out of there.
Yeah, I don't know if we have like an official registration list. I can't find it anywhere, but
where is this content going to be pushed out through? Or is that to be determined?
It's going to be on everybody's individual channel. So I'll be doing like a vlog and some stuff for our channel, for the Dynamic Disc channel. And then I presume the Foundation boys will have some videos for their channel and Overthrow and such.
I would imagine
and so forth.
Yeah. Any of your, your favorite content creators platforms, I'm sure there will be stuff.
But there is going to be like a tournament, right? Like there's a doubles round and a singles tournament. And I don't know when, like where that's going to be out. Because like I'm going to win. So it would be nice to at least know where it's going to be.
Bro, imagine if it's literally, hey, we're going to get a bunch of disc golf content creators together. We're going to play disc golf and then nobody films it. Like, because everybody's there.
Yeah.
Hey, let's find somebody that films disc golf. We're literally all busy.
Let's just make this one a vacation.
There you
Yeah, we don't need to work on this one.
Yeah, for real.
I think somebody's got to work.
No, it's going to be fun, though. I'm excited for the field events. I'm still not going to bust out the big flicks because somebody might catch it on camera. But I think that's going to be fun. And then I don't know who my doubles partner is going to be. I hope I can get Molt. I feel like he's going to be...
He's good, too.
Yeah. I feel like we have a shot at taking it down in that situation.
Is Joseph from another round going to be there? Because that's who I would choose as my doubles
Put
partner.
him down for one. Oh, another one, please. Oh, that's another one.
That guy aces so much on camera.
It's impressive.
I don't know.
I'm sure that'll be something that you guys are going to try to get.
Yeah, for sure.
some
Just
aces on
ace
camera.
runs. Problem is, I always play for birdies, so I'm really bad at those.
Yeah.
I am excited. I guess a little disappointed that we're going to be playing in the rain. Like if you look at the forecast for next week, it's just rain the whole time. So, and from what I understand about the courses in South Carolina is they are more wooded. And so that usually means less grass and more just mud. So, yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Pick up some soccer cleats on your way out of town.
Yeah. Just kind of the mud though, usually in the South, the mud is like it sticks to your shoes and makes them weigh like 12 pounds by the end of the round.
Yeah.
Have y'all played in South Carolina? Is that what it's like?
Yeah.
Fire ants.
Oh no.
fire
ants.
Yeah, it's heavy and also it's biting you.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna stay home, guys.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
on second thought, I think the flight got canceled, and I got to stay here. There's so much to do.
It's Carolina clay. Yeah.
I guess I'll make it close then. I
There you
won't
go.
win by so much.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that would be a good time to have Joseph as your partner.
Yeah, there we
Because
go.
he seems like a pretty large dude. If you just throw the shot under the basket, maybe you could just piggyback ride down and just like, look, Joseph, I'll do all the work off the tee, and then you do all the work getting me off the
Well,
tee.
doesn't he do the work off the tee and just throws it in?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose individual
And
now.
then if I
Right. Team effort, Danny.
and then if I don't have to throw, I can get all the mud on my shoes while I go get the disc out of the basket and then just move on.
Right.
That seems fair.
Yeah, it'll be a cooperative.
Hey, you put your disc in the basket. I'll do the favor of getting the disc out of the basket. And that's way harder.
Honestly, that goes for any doubles round.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you aced it? Hold on. Please, AJ, please let
Allow me. Don't
Yeah.
mind me. Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't worry.
But it's going to be a fun
pick it
time.
up.
So for listeners out there, watch for the content coming on the Dynamic Disc channels from the Creators Cup. And yeah.
You had mentioned a vlog and then some other stuff.
Yes.
Can we share what potential other stuff may be coming?
So I'm still working on that part. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments.
Okay.
I will see what I can make happen. Ideally, it'd be like I'd be able to interview some of the other guys, some of the other form guys, and get their thoughts on disc golf form to try to get a different perspective on it. Or we could just do goofy stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments for sure.
That made me think of an idea.
Yeah.
You had like the physics of form.
Mm-hmm.
You could just do the philosophy of form,
That's a thought.
and then you guys could just go nuts.
I also thought about the physics of Friends,
Oh,
just for the
Like the show?
yeah, that too. But like, I don't know. Anytime they throw something in the show, talk about like a form breakdown, how they can do it better.
Bro,
my
I would love that video. I would love that video. That'd be so funny. I don't know if we could legally just rip 90s sitcoms, but hey, it's been 30 years.
now see
Oh dang!
It's got to be all right.
the
been
third
30
step of
years,
the X
hasn't it?
step is the most important because when you plant that left foot, you have to make sure to
Pivot.
thank you. Yeah. Pivot.
That was quality. That was quality.
Oh, man.
Pivot.
All right.
Pivot.
So everybody be on the lookout for, like Danny had said, content coming from him via the Dynamic Discs channels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email.
You said
where else?
MySpace earlier.
I did say MySpace
signals.
earlier. TikTok, smoke signals, big smoke signals going on in South Carolina. I
Maybe
hear,
just a didgeridoo. Yep.
yeah, anywhere and everywhere, but also from the other people that Danny had mentioned that will be there. I'm sure if your favorite content creator will be there, they've probably posted something or you will see something. But what you won't see is you won't see Danny here on Thursday or Friday because he's going to be in a plane.
You won't see me here either.
He's going to be in the rain.
That's true. Yeah.
Literally all four of us will not be here Thursday, Friday. So see ya.
Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
That is unironically all the time that we have for episode 32 of Understable Minds. We will be back next week for episode 33. Be on the lookout for that. Then, not now, because it's the future. Unless you're listening to this in the future, in which case 33 is in the past. But that's it.
Right.
That's it. We might have a special guest.
How it goes.
Might give away some cool something or other.
I have fortunes. Do we have time for fortunes?
Why don't you bust one open real quick and read it? We'll close the show. All right. That's not quick.
I can, Danny.
Good catch,
Good
Danny.
catch, Danny.
AJ,
What is this?
Hit us with it.
It's a fortune cookie.
No, what are
You
we
didn't
doing
have to
with
eat it.
In order for it to come true, you do.
Well, just not first, seeing as he's talking into a microphone.
Right.
Oh, good call.
Do you want me to read
That's
it?
not a fortune.
Yeah, you can read mine. I sound
You
okay.
have a kind and generous heart. How's that a fortune?
It's not even accurate.
Well,
I mean, how's that? How's that I just don't get it. What happened?
What?
It's a reminder. It's not exactly a.
All right.
Yeah, you're right. It's not.
It's a fortune cookie.
Danny, cut these dudes off.
It's a reminder to help you. Mine is a lingering question will be answered happily tomorrow.